Hello Capricorn, I am Ulrich, I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your classic Lenormand card readings. We have no preset goal, we just follow the cards, but mostly when we do a Lenormand card reading, there's a topic very fast coming out, or several topics are displayed. Anyway, Capricorn, we will see what it brings for you for the month of May. So here I go with your card reading for the month of May. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your card reading for the month of May. As your first card here, we see the bear. The bear is the card of expansion. Sorry. It will give you a lot of strength, especially with the sun, and a positive attitude also with the sun there in the middle. If you are mostly sometimes this points also that you are maybe you're going for a position of authority, or you're in a position of authority, because the bear often represents teachers, managers, responsibles for departments, things like that here. If not, maybe you're inspiring to become one. This is what we are seeing here. But here with this card also, if you are already in a position like that, we need to be careful here not to impose ourselves, because the bear is a very strong animal. He has a very deep strength. He has a very inner strength, and sometimes others could be intimidated from your strong personality, especially with the sun. This accentuates this gives an additional strength, because the sun makes everything shine more. So we should be very careful here that we don't intimidate other people here. Sometimes even it could mean that we could be a little bit short-tempered towards our boss. This could be also the case here. We could have a very strong ego or a very strong personality for the moment with this card. Maybe normally you're not like that, but maybe for this month you have a lot of strength, because the sun is also about strength. Anyway, here it's possible also that you have a lot of responsibility in the work that you are having, or it's possible that you have your own business. This of course gives a totally different angle. Anyway, we have the sun here and the fox. This is a very good combination for work and business here, for putting the light on our business, on our work. But we will see later where this leads us. The sun as the central card here, as I said here, this is wish fulfillment. It means if you inspire to a management position, or a position of leadership, or to become a teacher, or a manager, or want to educate people, this is a very good thing to have here, and probably you will get a very positive answer towards your work here. You need to keep focusing on the positive aspects from your job, or of the things that you are aspiring to. Now we will we will mirror the corners, because the corner cards are important. So we mirror here the bear and the clovers here. This means that a lot of good luck is surrounding us, especially there with the bouquet. This accentuates this. This means a lot of luck in our lifestyle, improvement in our lifestyle. This is what we are seeing here. A lot of social contacts. People like to be around us. But as I said, be careful here not to overimpose here. Also, there is a kind of protection here, because this is the lucky card of the deck, and with these two cards together here, there's a lot of protection here upon us here. Also, people might perceive us as pretty. If not pretty, there's an inner beauty here. They like to be around us, because we could be quite charming, and sometimes even over charming with these cards. It's possible also that if you come in a higher position, the salary that you expected is even more than you accepted. There could be some windfalls also. For instance, also what we could have here, if we buy a lottery ticket, we could win some money also with this combination of cards, or suddenly we get a bonus of some kind here that comes in our favor here. It's also a very favorable position that we are very appreciated for our work. We are very creative on our work in what we are doing. This is also very good here. If you have a boss, possibly means that your boss is very kind or nice to you. This combination, it points to a nice boss, a boss that has a lot of understanding. And maybe if you operate as a boss, you are a nice boss. People might like you because you are a very positive person. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be unexpected windfalls here for you here. You take also things a little bit lighter here. You are with this combination also, you are protected. Your light is protected, your personality is protected. This is what we are seeing. This is also a very good combination. If you have children, you're also lenient towards your children, understanding towards your children. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But of course, we need to take our responsibilities. But in general, Capricorn is a very responsible sign. They are very Saturnal. They know their responsibilities, because this card sometimes that we take our responsibilities temporary a little bit lighter, and especially with this card there. Everything goes very smooth, and we could take certain responsibilities a little bit light, but it's not necessarily the case. Then we go in the bottom cards. We have the Cid and the Fox here. We need to be careful, even though everything is going very well. We need to be careful here that we are not overconfident in people. Sometimes this can point that that maybe a colleague of ours or an employee of us, they try to stab us in the back, or maybe they even try to betray us. It's possible also that if you are responsible for something, there could be some kind of broken promises, and also you could be confronted with certain dishonesties. So here we need to be very careful here, because this could have an effect on your job here with this combination, especially if you're responsible for certain things that are in the outside. Be careful that these things are not disappearing, or there is not some things are disappearing there, because this is the outside. So if you are responsible for a certain area, and these things are publicly accessible, and you are anyway responsible for them, just be careful that they don't disappear here with this combination of cards. Anyway, if you would have intentions to leave your job, and you're already building this up, maybe in your current job there is not enough possibilities, you cannot grow, because the bear wants to grow, and you cannot get your you cannot show all your skills, or you cannot go in your job where you want to go, or you're not enough appreciated, or you cannot be creative enough. It's possible with this combination, if this thing is already a long time going on, that you suddenly decide to go there. Maybe you get another offer that interests you more. This could be possible with this combination of cards. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, what we are seeing here is that there should be a very strong focus here, a sharp focus for reaching our goals. This is very important to do so here. But as I said here, the sharp focus comes from the Cid here, because the Cid, it focuses very sharp here on the profession here. Also, if there is not enough freedom in your work, this could be a problem. If you are constantly controlled, not necessarily by your boss, but if there is a certain control over you that constantly happens from somewhere, it could be that this is annoying you, because you want to manage things on yourself here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that if this happens, that you don't want this to happen to you. This is what we are seeing here. If you are confronted with certain dishonesties on your work, or even corruption, or things are not going in an honest way, especially with the sun, because the sun is honest. In the middle, if you are encountering this, it's possible that you take even yourself, you would resign, because here we want things to go honest. We want to protect ourselves here as a self-defense. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But probably before you take this step, you will be very careful. You will see that your decision, it's very founded, because mostly Capricorn is a slow sign, so they consider things very wisely before they take certain steps, especially in the career. But it's possible that you consider this if things are not going honest in the right way, and some people are cunning or like that, you would take a distance here from that here with this combination of cards. It's possible also that you are temporary, or that you do something as a sideline already, maybe because things here are not going the way you want to go. These are all possibilities that are in the cards. It's not necessarily it's gonna go, but if you want to move on here, you will weigh the risks carefully, or you should weigh the risks carefully, that there could nothing lash back to your person here. You will be very strict and protect yourself if you see that certain things are going on. Maybe even if you see that things are not going in an honest way, you would collect some evidence for keeping yourself safe. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you take pictures if you see things are not going your way. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. And you will pull yourself together, of course, with this combination. Then we go in the vertical lines. We start with the vertical lines. In the vertical lines here, we see the bear, the birds, and the sit. So the bear and the birds here, it means that there are some important conversations going on. Maybe this is on the job front, and these conversations could lead to certain decisions on your work. It could be possible that if you're not the boss and you're the manager, there's a lot of communication with a person that is above you. If you are the boss of your own business, it's possible that you communicate for making some changes in your business. This is what we are seeing here. These are serious conversations, and if these conversations are taking place, you are urged here by the cards to take these conversations possible. As I said earlier, this could also point to a job interview. This is possible that, or maybe you already done a job interview recently, and you could expect some results of this soon. This is what we are seeing here, but we need to, if we go for this job interview, if this is soon to come, we need to take this very seriously, because it could have a certain impact upon our person here. As we saw here, maybe you're thinking about some changes. We should also carefully prepare for going to this job interview, so we make a positive impression here. Also negotiations. If these are the last stages of the job interviews and there is some kind of negotiation taking place about salary or about certain conditions here, we are urged to strongly negotiate here. We should use this strength because we are very strong here with the negotiations rate. Maybe we already have enough experience, and we should not let run over us here. We should very carefully negotiate here with this combination. In another way, if you're responsible, it's possible that some people talk behind your back, because sometimes here this is also about gossip. Maybe there is gossip on the area where you work, on the work floor. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points there could be communication here with the mother, or that we have a lot of communication with the mother here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. In another way, if you speak to your staff, here we see also that you are a very motivational, positive speaker here. The people listen to you and they are very quick to understand what you're meaning. This means this is a very good combination for leadership that we are doing in, and communicate very well as a leader. So people understand immediately where you want to go, what you want here with this combination. Sometimes also it points that we could be a little bit stressed here about the situation on the work floor. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we could be a little bit unsettled for a short period of time with this combination. It's possible also that you are confronted in a way with power fluctuations. Some power is moving from here to there. This could be on the work floor, and some authorities are changing position, and you could be confronted, maybe you yourself or somebody above you. There is some changes here possible in the work here, and we will of course protect ourselves here to be safe. The next two cards that we are seeing here is the birds and the sit here. It's possible, as I said earlier, we need to be very careful here that the gossip, it don't lead to backstabbing. Even though you're very positive, maybe too positive, we need to be very careful because we see this here coming back. We already saw this in the other lines and it's coming back here. Anyway, if this is the case, this could lead to unpleasant situations and maybe sudden decisions that you will take, but maybe this is already going on for a while. If you are in the last stage of a new job, this means the final communication is coming in, because the sit is final. It ends, the communication ends, and this could be a very positive thing here that we are about to enter if you would be looking for another job. If there were worries before, certain worries also will come to an end. This is what we are seeing here with these cards. You will also, there is a very strong self-protection. Maybe you are aware situation is gone and it's always coming back here also, that you protect yourself. Maybe you know already and you act quickly because you want to protect yourself, and you will not let people, maybe you are aware that some people are not honest towards you. Maybe you're aware that they might backstab you. This is what we are seeing here also. It's also a very good combination here. If there is chaos on the work floor for putting things in order, mostly Capricorn, they are very good organizers, and here we see that that we are even if the situation is chaotic, you are very fast here to put the things in order. If people make a chaos, you say like this, and everything is arranged again. This is what we are seeing here, especially with the sit here. You will get rid of things that don't belong in certain places here. Also, if there is too much noise around you, sometimes also it means that we don't tolerate that. We want quiet in our workplace. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the second vertical line. We have the bouquet and the sun. This is what is happening now, and this is the future. And here the middle line, so this is the now. Here we see that these are actually very good combinations what we have here. The bouquet together with the sun here, it means that it's very good fortune upon us for the moment here. If we have wishes, again with the sun, there is good fortune upon us here. Wishes are fulfilled here. It's the right time here. What is also good here, if some people help you, we should be grateful, thankful what is happening to us here. It's possible also that you get a visit from somebody you like. For instance, if you would be a man or a woman, somebody handsome or somebody pretty might visit you, or some colleagues where you work with, they are quite good looking, or they have a nice personality here. This is what we are seeing here. And maybe even we have some social interactions in our private life here. This is what we are seeing here. There is a lot of mutual friendships here that we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Also, we will be very creative. If we cannot be creative with our work, maybe it will annoy you. So here it's possible, if it's a very strict regime and you cannot do your own thing and there's no creativity possible, it's possible here that you want to implement some changes, because this is a very creative, free-minded combination that we are having here, especially with the garden, and the garden wants to be free. So we need to be allowed for creativity, for being creative in our work. If that is not possible, it might be a problem also, and this might also be playing a role if you want to change job. This is what we are seeing here. Creativity will be very good, but it doesn't mean you will still be in a good mood, because this points to good moods here. We are in a great mood, and anyway, there is positive things here happening here around us here. Also, it's possible that you are invited to certain parties in your private life here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, no matter how it goes in your work, you will also receive compliments. There will be honors. People will respect your work. They will say you did a very good job, and things that are related to that. This is what we are seeing here. The feedback from the people around you will be positive. There will be a kind of praise here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Then we have the sun and the garden. The sun and the garden, it tells us here probably you're planning, maybe you're planning a kind of vacation here. This is what we are seeing here, or a few days off here. If it's not a few days off, again here it accentuates our it accentuates our popularity here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. We are very social, we are popular, people like to be around us. If there were certain meetings in the past, these meetings will have a very positive effect on what is happening now here with this combination. And it's possible also, if you take a few days off, that you want to feel the sun on your body. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible even that there are barbecues organized, and the people where you're going, they might be well off. Maybe this is a high society place, a high society barbecue. There's a cheerful social gatherings. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some public recognition here. If you go there, even in your spare time, people could applaud you there, could say that you've done a well done job here. This is what we are seeing here. And also you will be very confident and happy about this situation of cards, of happenings. What we see more here, in another way, it's possible that in your community there's some kind of festivity or a festival taking place where you invited out with this combination. It's possible that you kept something secret for a very long time, and maybe when you're in a public place, you are asked about that, and you admit that this is a fact. But while you admitting, you realize that everybody already know this for a very long time. This is what we are seeing here. You thought it's still a secret, but here we see that everybody is already aware of this fact there that you will make public announce, or that you make public there. Then we go in the third vertical line. We have the clovers, the mountain, and the fox. The clovers and the mountain here, it tells us it might be that somehow your work might be connected to another city. This is what we are seeing here. If not to another city, there is some kind of, if you would do something in another city, it would not be a bad thing. But sometimes also the mountain, it points to jobs online, and even jobs in abroad. So if you do something in abroad, or with other people, or with foreigners, or you do some trading or some business in abroad, this could be a very good thing here related to your work. This could be very positive here. These things could really turn into your advantage if you are busy with that here. If you're very busy in your work, this combination also points that you will sometimes need some solitude. Maybe you withdraw sometimes, maybe you go for a walk, maybe you go to the mountain or the forest area, as we see here, the mountain forest area, for calming us down. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It might not be, maybe you expect that these things will go so easy in abroad. But if you put some efforts in, because the mountain requires efforts, things could go your way as you think here. But mostly, even if we have trouble, we will not lift too heavy on it. Because here, this is the lucky card of the deck, and we will not take it so heavy as we think here. This is what we are seeing here. We will accept these problems here. This is what we are seeing here. This points normally to good luck in abroad and things that going on in abroad here with this combination. It's possible also, but this is then the other side, that even if there are opportunities coming your way for abroad or for in another city, that you are unwilling to consider them. Maybe this is a nice chance, but you are unwilling to consider it. But maybe you should think twice. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the mountain and the fox. The mountain and the fox here, it's telling us that if we do certain things momentarily at the job, there could be some blockages. Maybe things are not going on our way. We are creative, but certain things could go difficult. This is what we are seeing here with this card. But The but is you have the sun in the middle, and mostly the sun is too strong for cards that creates difficulties. So there could become a solution here. This is what we are seeing here. There could be positive opportunities here in abroad with foreigners. This is what we are seeing here. Nonetheless, we need to be careful with foreigners, with actions abroad. With the fox is it's a card that is always suspicion. It operates in stealth. So probably before you take certain actions, you will investigate very deeply or very thorough where this will lead you. It's like here we make a strategy. It's like we make a plan. And as we know, Capricorn, they like plans. They don't like to jump into things. They like a plan. And this is a very good combination here if you make a plan for things getting your way. Because if you make a plan, it will bring you luck. So you will need to balance everything very well out, investigate what this is bringing for you. If you go to another city or another country, and if you do the right investigation, a deep, thorough investigation, it will be very positive for you. But things could go a little bit slow. If you finally say yes to this action, it could be delayed with a few months, because the mountain, he tends to delay things. And we cannot rush this. Maybe this is a delay for 1 month, for 2 months. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. It doesn't mean it will not happen. Don't think it will not happen, it will. But now we have a very heavy, in general here, astrologically seen, this is general what I'm saying now here, we have a heavier period, but we are coming out of that period now because it's already made. So the delays will not be too very long. So maybe the next month, this problem will already be solved. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But if there are delays, that you could be intertwined in some problems here. There could be a misjudgment. So make your plan very thorough, incalculate all factors if you're doing certain things. Also, with this combination, if we see and we have a responsibility, we cannot cover up all the time. So if our boss asks you, or if we cannot ignore the elephant in the room. If we have a business of our own, we cannot lie to ourselves. If there is a problem, we need to face the problem. If we work for a boss and our boss asks us if everything is okay, we should admit or announce the problem. Because if we keep covering up, it might lead to more problems. So here we should be honest also with this combination of cards here. This is what we are seeing here. But the problems might, as I said, we have the sun there. The problems might be less than we expected. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we also will have a quiet, calm attitude. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, the advice of the cards here is to think wisely, to think about yourself before you make any action, make a plan. It's very wise to do so with this combination. It's possible if you are confronted with certain things and people want to guide you or bring you in a certain situation that you are very strict. So let's assume you're telling something to somebody, or your boss tells you something, or he makes you a proposition and it's not what you like. You will say no and it will stay no. Your boss thinks maybe that you will change your mind, but with the mountain here, the mountain is unmovable. So here we see maybe your boss thinks, okay, maybe he or she will change your mind, but you will not. You will not change your mind with the mountain. In general here, this is the no card. So if suggestions were made and these suggestions are not in line with what you want, and you will say no, even if the proposition is nice and you don't want it, the no will stay no. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But it doesn't mean you're not adaptive. That is something else. You will adapt to the situation, but certain things that you don't want, no will stay no. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bear, the sun, and we're going to cross now. I just need to add something more here. We have the bear, the sun, and the fox. The bear and the sun here, financially, this if you are Normally, this points to very good positive finances here, what we are seeing here, or you can influence your situation financially in a positive way. So you are yourself, you can guide it in a positive way here. Mostly this is very successful combination, especially on the work floor with this combination of cards. Also, you will have a deep sense of accomplishments and well done from your job. There could be even reason for celebrating. I know certain things are conflicting here, but this is what the cards are telling us here. It depends. I need to see, let to see you everything from two angles. If there is a lot of transformation, or you're planning for transforming your job, so here, then of course, then it leads to another kind. But it doesn't mean there is shortage of money. This is not here, but changes. Of course, if we change, there is changes all the way. This is what we are seeing here. But mostly, this is a very abundant financial combination. Even if you implement some changes, the situation will be financially still favorable. This is what we are seeing here. There will be a lot of joy here in our life here. We will feel assertive here. We have strength, energy. You are seen as an optimistic leader. But as I said, be careful. Don't be too trustworthy with people. Mostly, it points also that people where we work with, they see us as a very good teacher in what we do. If you are a teacher, this is a very good combination for a teacher. This is what we are seeing here. We are very optimistic here with this combination. Also, if you are a parent, you will be very optimistic as a parent here with this combination of cards. There's a very deep strength here that we are seeing here. Then we have the Sun and the Fox. The Sun and the Fox here, if things would go difficult, you will, as I said, you will have a plan. And maybe you are prepared. And here we see that you probably are prepared for a tricky situation that coming your way. Probably you felt this coming. And here, if people bring you in a difficult situation, you will be prepared. You will come out on top. So if they try to backstab you, as I said earlier, you will felt this coming. And these people might have a plan for you, but you will be with the Fox before them. So this is what we are seeing here. So if there is a tricky situation, you will be the one who come out on top. But it doesn't mean that they will not try around you. Maybe if there is competition, I didn't mention that angle yet, but if there is competition for a higher management, it's possible that some people try to trick you, but you saw them coming and you turn the situation in your advantage. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. And you will be very happy that you made this plan. This is what we are seeing here. There are career accomplishments here that we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But before this step happens, you will be very distrustful. You might not display it, and you might be joyful, and you might be surrounding by the people, and you might not watch them inside you, but you will be very careful here what you're doing. This is the stealth card. So you will operate in stealth till you have come in a certain management position. Once it's there, you will establish. But in the beginning, you might talk a lot, you might be very social, but still there is something hidden here, because you know they're trying to come and try to maybe take something that you want also. But as I said, you will come on top if you work out a plan and if you see them coming. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But you will be very happy that you take these steps. This is what we are seeing here. If you go your own way, it will bring you joy and happiness. So you should take these steps also, because it will bring you more independence, more freedom. This is what we are seeing here. You will be more self-determined and self-reliant. If you have your own business here, this means that your self-reliance, it will grow. This is what we are seeing here. You are able to take care more of yourself. There are really bright prospects here that we are seeing here, and they could be connected, as I said, to another city or to another country in somehow. Then we gonna see here if we can add something here in the other cross. We have the clovers, the sun and the sit here. This points again here to a lot of luck in your life here. Things that you want to materialize financially or whatever you want here is fulfilled here. You find also yourself as a person. You find more your ego, your personality. This is what we are seeing here. There will be a very big achievement here. And people, the bear is also jealousy. I forgot to mention that earlier. The bear is also jealousy. So you could expect some jealousy around yourself also, or this also need to be mentioned, maybe you yourself might be a little bit jealous. This is possible, but not necessarily so. But I assume here that people see your ambitions. They know that you have the abilities and they are jealous of your abilities. So it can go either way, but I'm assuming here it's the second one that is because the bear, it brings jealousy of others because we have a lot of abilities. And if we expose these abilities, and here these abilities, you can show them very easy because this is the Venus card. And Venus can show everything in a very smooth way and everything goes your way. And of course, if things go very smooth, exactly. You encounter jealousy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, because there could be really a happy break coming for you here. Success could be over you here, and things go really your way. Maybe sometimes here you hear something in the background. He or she's always lucky. How is that possible? But of course, maybe these people forget that you work a lot also. So maybe also you create your own luck. This is what we are seeing here also. Some people might consider this as luck, but if you work hard, of course, luck is part of the whole thing. Anyway, you will be able also to feel lucky. You will also be able to celebrate. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. And probably you will be surrounded by people that you really like, that are close to you, because we have Venus there. So these are people. It could be also people, the people that surround you, maybe they are also managers. Mostly this combination, it points that we are surrounded by people that are very, very nice, very accommodating, very charming. So this is we have a very charming group of friends around us here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Then we have the Sun and the Sit here. If you were for a long time like in a situation where you could not get out, this combination tells us freedom. So it might be. So if we see this in context of maybe the lockdowns and things like that in the big picture, then this could mean that suddenly there is a kind of liberation in your place. This is one way to approach it. In another way, if you were confined in your workplace, the same happens here. There's suddenly an expression of freedom possible. It's like we cut ourselves loose. Suddenly we are free and we release all limitation. If there were limitations before, with this combination, they suddenly fall off. It's like our shackles suddenly disappear. This is what we are seeing here. And then if these shackles fall off, then it will be impossible then to hold your full potential. You will go all the way. You will be like a locomotive here to go all the way. This is what we are seeing here. There will be nothing able to hold you once the shackles go off. You will be like a locomotive going to your destination. This is what we are seeing here. And you will unleash your full potential here. You will be also very creative. As I said, creativity is very important here. If they block your creativity, this might lead to problems and some changes. But if you are allowed to use your creativity, you will unleash here your full potential. So if you cannot be creative in your job, you should think twice, because it's very important here in this reading. Anyway, this means that there is no holding back anymore. You cannot hold yourself back. If you feel a little bit uncomfortable why things are going so easy, or why things are going in your advantage, sometimes these are the fruits of our labors before. So accept also, if you've been working hard, sometimes things are not always hard. Just accept what is coming. Don't be too hard on yourself. Let it come. Let the happiness come and let the luck come. Sometimes it's like that. It can just be a lucky period we all have, but it could be also the consequences of your hard work. So accept that you have worked hard, but if it's luck, just accept here, it's maybe the time to reap happiness and good luck here, because this is literally a good harvest here that we are having here, but then in a metaphorical way. Anyway, if there are certain things in your life that no longer will be serving you, you will also cut them off, because we have the sit here. If there are things that were bothering you before, that delayed you, that put a burden on you, you will let them go. You will say, I want this no more. It's time for me for let that go. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. If something would make you counterproductive or less productive, you will let it go. This is what we are seeing here. There is a need for confidence here. This is what we are seeing here. So Capricorn, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser with this card reading. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for doing so. And maybe we see each other next time. If you are interested in financial card readings, we also philosophical financial card readings each month for your sign, and then of course we have the spiritual philosophical card readings. The three together, you can make them, put them together like a puzzle, and it gives you clear insights in the month to come. So Capricorn, this is all. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.